Okay, so we've determined which eye is our dominant eye, left or right eye, and so for me, I'm left eye dominant. So the next part of this is to understand we're going to do a bowstring, okay? And so I put this picture up there to show you why we're doing this, because we want to make sure that when we pull the string back, that we're pulling it back and we got it in the right distance away from the bow. So if you look right here, this is the correct. In this particular example, this is a right eye dominant person, so I would be opposite, but the left hand is holding the bow and it's being drawn back to the corner of the mouth. And if you drew a line straight through, it should look like this from behind. You should be having the elbow slightly outside the line. All right. If you don't bring it back far enough, this is short, this would be incorrect. If you bring it back too far, that's long. And the reason we do this is because we want it to be an accurate shot. Okay, so now what we do is we have the bowstring, and this isn't an actual bowstring, it's string that you can use, but anything that's 6 feet longer or so, you could do this at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the two ends together, all right, and I'm a left eye dominant, so my right hand is what's going to be holding the bow. You can see here I have a feint, I drew just a little marker there. That's what's called the lifeline in your hand. That's where the bow is going to be held. So I'm going to take this string and I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to clasp it so that my thumb is up, and that's going to be simulating the bow. Okay, so now I'm going to be turning, and again, I'm going to be a left eye dominant, so I'm facing this direction, and my left eye's in the back, and I am going to put my arm out, and I'm going to simulate like I'm going right at that target, and I'm going to pull this back to the point where it is near the corner of my mouth. And you need somebody behind you to check to make sure that it is accurate compared to the drawing that you see below the picture, and that you have the right distance. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's right. Now, one more thing is I want to make sure that I'm putting it with 3 fingers. So right where the crease of my fingers are is where I'm going to be putting that. So I've determined where it is. So in this location right here, I'm going to pinch it, and I'm just going to make a little knot in this particular spot. Okay, now it's set. So now I can go through this whole thing again. Now I'm going to put the knot right through. All right, clasp it. I'm going to take my stance, and I'm going to draw it back, and I should be at the right distance, and I can actually even close my right eye, so I'm really focusing now on my left eye. And then I can start going through my steps to release. And these are the 11 steps for archery success that we actually have a very good YouTube video to show you guys that's going to go through this. And I kind of went through the stance and how to do things, but obviously I don't have the bow here. But you'll see that on the video so that when you guys get on there, you can have a chance to understand what we're saying. But this particular thing you can actually do on your own. All right?